Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring them down at the 16. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here. A massive shift in field position in one play. Inside their own 10, they're now threatening to score.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quick pass, the catch is made. And they get him down after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Tulane's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Snags the quick throw. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. first down here for this offense.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target, caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled after the catch. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And they'll use the ground game here. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after the completion. Here's the second down play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw yet again. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A little bit of My turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. No huddle here for the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Out of the gun now on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. They'll run it here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the run here. Let's it go. He finds his man. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Missouri. Just ran away from the defense. Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It was a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught. Completion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they get the completion. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there.
Touchdown, Tigers. That puts them on top in the second half. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Missouri, 28. Tulane, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And it drops back in the gun. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? That one sails too far out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The punting unit on the field after the 3rd down incompletion. Fair catch made near the 45. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between them.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It'll be Smoother right at the line for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. In the clear at the 25. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The catch is made inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. play fake, looking to throw on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. This should be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Third down. If they don't gain anything from here, it's a 51-yard field goal try. And the wideout goes in motion. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is up and no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. 2nd down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Gives it to the back. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And this one to put his team in front here in the final period. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they jump back in front. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Jean-Pierre. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
They get just enough for the 1st down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the 1st down.
Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away.
Incomplete.
Taking a hit.
It's now 2nd down.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for...
No gain on the play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Catch made on the right side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Running play called on third and short. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Again, they cut into this lead now on third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the... Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national